Hey everybody, Sammy here at SFI Sports Cards back with another video. Today is January 1st, 2023. Happy New Year! Happy January, one of the great, if not the greatest months of the year. You get to unwind, the stress of the holiday season is over, so it's time for renewal, rebirth, my birthday is this month, rejuvenation, and all that good stuff. So take a deep breath and start the new year fresh. We are doing a VR today for 4 soft corners. Joe, you have an exceptional channel. It's one of those channels where once a video is released, I usually don't hesitate to click right on it. Joe seems to be just in it for the passion of his cards and, excuse me, interaction that goes along with it. And at the end of the day, no matter where you are in your interests or what you plan on doing with your cards, your preference, of course, isn't that the initial reason why we're all in this? Just the passion to look at and talk about our collections. So Joe's channel, very genuine, very supportive among the community. So give him a look-see. So today I've got 4 cards here, and I've shown them on my channel before. But for my newer viewers, this may be something new to you. I believe it was Joe DiMaggio that said something along the lines of why he plays hard every day. Because there might have been someone in the stands today who never seen me play before and might never see me again. And as far as this VR being about, condition of your cards, what do you know? What a segue. I'm really on point today. It must be the new year because we are going to start with this 1941 double play card of Joe DiMaggio and Charlie Keller. Oh, this card is so nice. Why? Because it speaks to, the time that it was made. 1941. It looks like it could have been cut from a book or a magazine or something. But let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Soft corners on this one. For me, getting a card that has been, has seen its days. It's been around, as you can see. But when you have someone like Joe DiMaggio on a card, condition, to me, does not matter. This guy is not only an all-time great, but he's an American icon. Not many baseball players have hit that ceiling in their career. Joltin' Joe. Now you see a lot of collectors getting all-time greats, but DiMaggio is one you don't see being acquired that much. His cards are pricey, no matter what year or what grade or what set. This one's black and white. So surface is hard to judge just by looking at it because there's no colors. But as you can see here, we're going to look at this a little bit closer. You can see a crease right there. And there's actually a crease all the way up it. For Charlie's right cheek there. Nothing really on Joe's section. I don't think he'd allow it, to be honest, as far as him being very stoic and graceful. But, I just gravitate towards the image. And there's some text here on the bottom to lure you in. So I don't even see the corner damage when I look at this. I wanted a Joe DiMaggio card. This is a great pickup among the iconic cards he has. One you don't see very often. It's one of the rare ones, but it's pretty affordable when I picked it up. So obviously stoked to have this in my collection. The back is pretty standard, clean, but you can also see the corners on it. So yes, awesome one to have in my collection. Next, we're going to go to 1952 Bowman. This Bob Feller. This card is crazy good to look at. So why didn't make the video? Because it's clean. Corners are really good. Centered up great. Not perfect, but you wouldn't take away anything from this card because of it. But there is this print line right across the bridge of his nose. And I've seen this not only on Feller cards, but other 52 Bowman cards as well. So it's not, exclusive to just this one that I have. Now I bought this knowing there's a blemish on the back. And for me, I love being able to read all the text on the back. But this card was different. So you can see right there. I mean, we're talking about a legend here, and I don't use that term a lot. That's why I bought the card. This, guessing it's an ink spot, did not take away the greatness of it. Feller was really the first player that was deemed as a phenom in sports, really. It was word of mouth that you heard of his exploits. Almost mythical that he was rumored to throw in the triple digits, over 100 miles per hour. Plus, he was the first professional athlete to enter into the military. So that's my reasons to bypass, a minor flaw like this. And, this print line. An otherwise extremely aesthetically pleasing card to look at. So, glad I picked that up. Next, I'm going to go to 1958 Topps. I know, shocker, if you haven't watched my channel. Henry Aaron, yellow name on front. I jumped all over this card when I saw it. So let's take a look at this. Arm's length. This card is exceptional. Great image, colors popping, logos. So good back in the 50s. Blows away any logos of today. But let's have a closer look at the surface. There's paper loss or snowing, but I think it is paper loss. We'll look at it like this. It's very noticeable if you're keying in on the details. It's very spotty. It's all over the front of the card, really. But when you consider everything else that's going on for this card, who cares? Here's the back. Absolutely nothing wrong with the back. It's my second favorite set of all time. in, as far as in the conversation, let's say, top 3 player all time, I did not hesitate to grab this one. Now, I've contemplated many times if I should have this regraded by SGC. I thought this over when I, can't get back to sleep at nights. I walk by it every now and then and I think, are you kidding me with this PSA 2 grade? I'm no expert, but to me, not the best work from the grader. I've seen 2s that are like almost torn in half. So you're telling me this card is in that same category? Like, there's no way. I refuse to believe that. But here it stands in my collection. PSA 2, 1958 Henry Aaron, yellow name on front, with paper loss. I mean, you can see like that, like, what if there was no paper loss? I mean, you can say what if, but this right here is like in the slab, I think you can tell. But yeah. Amazing, amazing card here. Glad I've got it. Nonetheless. Okay. You know what we're going to do? We're going to stick with 58 Topps. Frank Robinson. This is easily one of my favorite and most important cards that I own because of how and why I have it. But let's look. Four soft corners. Check. Check that box. So, Joe, this card is what I think about when I hear your channel name. Quick story. I got back into collecting during the pandemic, so I went down all avenues to get cards, from vintage, modern, 80s, 90s. And it took me 6 months to organize my collection that I already had. Boxes and boxes and boxes I found in my closet. So I separated all of them. I put all of them into sets. And I organized them by number. Took out the Hall of Famers, took out, the big cards. But anyway. So I bought one of those subscription boxes. I believe it was Repacked Wax. And I bought an 18 pack box. Cool stuff in there, but it was, it was supposed to be 1950s to like the 90s. And my pack opening was not going great at all. I think my best card through 15 packs was a off-centered 85 Fleer Tony Gwynn. But, I'm going through and, the second to last pack. This is what I see on the card. That's it. So I just see the bottom corner. Like, oh, Red Legs. With that logo, definitely an older card from the 50s. So that's plus. Then I see this. Last name. So I already know. This is like an early Frank Robinson, the second year, or, a Veda Pinson rookie card, which, either way, which would be awesome to get. I do have that card. I picked it up later on. I really wish I had it on video. But the importance of this is, I sent the card in for grading, hoping to get a 1.5 maybe, I was new to grading. Never done it before. Comes back a 3.5. Shocking, wasn't even close to what I felt. But, I had to show someone. So this card is really what kicked off my channel. Very first video I ever did was a submission blind reveal with this card included. I didn't know a damn thing about what I was doing as far as making videos. I just did it. And I look back and it was kind of a ballsy move to make that my first video. But this card is, that important to me. Got me into making videos. It put 1958 Topps on the map for me as far as being a set that I adore. The centering is amazing on this card. It's a tad bit faded over the years, but the colors are just booming for a card that has been, thrown around a bit. Proof of the corner wear. Very honored to show this card off whenever I can. So, there you go. Once again, my lengthy commentary of a couple of cards that I love, that are not perfect, they're not in excellent condition by any means, goes to show that you can get amazing cards. In that 3 to 5 graded area. Even if they aren't graded, get them raw. Sometimes it'll be cheaper, and then get them slabbed. You actually save money at times instead of buying them already graded, if you do some research and investigative work. Plus the thrill of getting them back is also, very exciting. But, do what you do. So, check out 4 Soft Corners. I am influencing you to watch his videos. Go visit Joe's channel. Don't listen to Adam about ignoring Joe's channel. Joe, don't write that hate mail that you're contemplating sending off to the Vintage Sanctuary headquarters. We all know it's fun and games. If you have not seen Adam's channel over at Vintage Sanctuary, his video, his VR. Joe, we all love your channel. I strongly suggest anyone who has not checked it out, give it a look. I think you will be returning to view more of his videos if you do so. So thank you everyone for watching. Thanks Joe for putting on this contest. I know it's can be time consuming. Thanks for the visit for just a little bit. Everybody be safe. Enjoy the new year, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.